All right, it says I'm live. Hello. Hello. I don't like to say hello. The other day, someone was telling me that I forget the name of it, but when you break, I think it's called etymology, like word etymology or something like that. But like when you say hello, there's like hell, Hell, and then O in there. So when you're greeting someone with that, you're greeting them with hell. That's what they told me, but ever since they told me that, like, I can't help but think about it anytime I say it, right? Well, I come on here tonight. I had planned to have something real fancy and, you know, all that. But it didn't happen. That's okay. I just feel like I want to get on here and just, I guess, really record myself talking to myself, really. Because I'm not sharing this or really inviting anybody. I don't even know if I'm going to save this. But it is April 25th, 2020. This month has really flown by really fast. Really, really fast. Fast but slow. Fast when it comes to the bills, but slow when for everything else. But I don't even know where to begin. I think that I've been, trying to stay strong through all of this. What I need to do, you know. But I mean, for me, I won't lie, I feel like it's taking a toll on me really quick. It's hard to comb through, it's coarse, it doesn't take the conditioner well. It's dreadlock hair. It's lock hair. So I went ahead and I locked her hair. I asked her, she said, I just don't want you to ever comb my hair ever again. So I said, okay, that's fine. We can do that. But you want to do your hair like mommy's? And she was like, yes. So I went and I paid good money to have a professional start her locks. And they were going good for about 8 months, maybe almost a year. And one day when she went with her dad, he was feeling spiteful and he took them out. He took them out and he put doo-doo braids in her hair. He told me that she looked like Lil Wayne and he didn't like locks in her hair and da 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 da. Locks are so ugly and this, that, and the other. And I know that was towards me. It's because he hates me and he hates everything about me now. And took it out and promised me that he would start paying and how he has somebody to do her hair all the time. And he took her locks out and hasn't been back to get her. And that was like a month and a half ago. So like at first I was being stubborn and I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do her hair. I'm going to wait until you come back and you take her to this person that's going to be doing her hair. And he just didn't. I was like, hello, like what happened to doing her hair? And how he always was over our 6 year, relationship. If he gets busy or something happens, the first thing he drops is the kids. So, and why can't you do her hair? Da 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 da. And it's like, I'm not good at doing hair. That's why my hair is like this. Like, I don't comb hair. I don't part hair. I can braid. Sorry, this is turning into a rant, but I'm just trying to tell you why I'm crying and kind of emotional. But, we went through all that and he told me he was going to get it done and put beads in it and do all yada yada. And none of that happened. So it left me having to go back to what we didn't want to do anymore. So, I mean, I left her hair in conditioner. Like, I deep conditioned it twice. And still, like, there were just, like, little knots that just won't come out. And in order to style her hair up and part it and get it cute and everything, it's just, like, I only got through one side. And she was like, it's bad. I mean, like, it's one thing for help. She was running from me. She was yelling. She was growling. She was kicking. She was throwing things, tipping the table over, like bad. And like the thing is that like I only have so much patience. And that's where I think I'm super emotional, is that like I just lost my patience. You know, it was like, why did, and I know that that's why he took her locks out. It's because he wants me to suffer and he wants me to struggle. That's all that man ever wanted, him and his mom, was for me to struggle and for me to suffer. And it's like it triggers all those emotions where it's like the man isn't even here anymore and he's still causing problems. It's like I tried to leave him and still he has like so much control in this household. And I don't know why I mean, it's bothering me so much just because like I said, I guess I just feel bad that I lost my patience. And I mean, she screamed for like a whole hour after I was done. And I don't know. I don't know. And it just makes me think back to like when we were younger, you know, back in my day when our parents would put relaxers in our hair. And I mean, I can see why. Like, if it was that bad, like, just to get some relief, like, every time we do your hair, I told her I was going to cut it off. Told her I was going to make her bald like her dad, and that made it worse. I don't know. I don't know. So, I mean, I try my best to like keep it wet so that tomorrow, you know, our family, we're having a birthday party, or our neighbors, we're kind of like family. We're having a birthday party tomorrow, just us, you know, we're close anyway. Um, and I just wanted her to look pretty. That's another thing that I've been working on, is like this whole thing about, you know, black women and being feminine. Gosh, I know I sound all nasally. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Um, anyway, just trying to be more as like a more feminine woman and trying to grasp that. And you know, my oldest daughter does not like anything feminine. You know, for like at first, like when she was younger, I always put her in dresses. I pierced her ears. She always had hair bows in her hair. She was always in like little heels, and like, you know, I was teaching her to, you know, be all these things. And it was a nightmare. Like, you know, when used to take her to daycare, when, you know, one day they asked me, they said, "Can you just please dress her in play clothes? Because she doesn't like any of this." And it's true. Like, she would rip out the earrings, all the hair bows were lost. She'd tear up her tights. Her dress would be stained. Like, and this isn't to like just talk crap about my child or anything. I'm just like, I just kind of like at like up to here with her tonight, you know? It just like this whole thing about just like not wanting to be a masculine black woman anymore, or just wanting to just relax into my femininity. And you know, just, you know, my horoscope and everything has been telling me to just tap into receiving and relaxing and not being in the masculine of the go 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 all the time. And you know, and I think about like, how do you teach children, how do you teach young girls to be feminine? They have to be taught. It's interesting that being feminine has to be taught, but like being masculine just comes so easy. I guess that might be just because we're in a patriarchal society, or whatever that is. I don't know, but like lately I've been on that. You know, since being in quarantine, I felt like maybe I'll take this time to, you know, teach on that. But that's what we've been on. I got her some play makeup, and you know, we do our nails and we do our toes, and you know, you want to keep lotion on so that your skin is smooth. I mean, just all that self-care stuff. And we need to get our hair done and put bows in it, and you know, stop rolling through the dirt. And and she fights it. She hates it. It's just, you know, it's like my daughter's only 6 years old, and I already feel like It's like this. What is this? Oh, an alarm. I don't know why I have an alarm going off at 10:30. Was there something I was supposed to be doing? Probably. Um, I just hate how mad I get. You know, that's about like the main reason why I'm so into meditation and I'm so into, all the calming practices and, talking about stress and all that all the time because handling my temper and calming down when I'm upset or in those moments are very hard for me. Very hard for me. And it's hard when you feel like you have no one there for you. My dad called me tonight and asked me how I was doing, and a couple of my friends called too, and of course I always say fine. I feel like I'm not getting anything done, but it's like I am getting things done. Like I just think about my day and it's like, I'm a full-blown teacher now doing homeschool. And it's funny because I said I always wanted to homeschool, but if I were homeschooling, this isn't how I would be homeschooling, just at home on the computer. We would be at parks and at museums and like there's like at joining co-ops and other families and having activities and everything. And the way it is right now, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go over here and do it. I'm so sorry. I wish I could mute it. I hate the sound of people blowing their nose. But what was I saying? Well, yeah. So it's a thing. But now it's just we don't want to do it. We're over it. Excuse me. It needs a change of scenery. Like you can't just school a kid on the computer. I mean, sure, get on there and do, some typing and whatever, and then you get off. But just being on there straight, just doing all the activities just isn't what this was supposed to be. So, I'm having to sit with her and I mean, I rightfully so I should be sitting with her, but it's like you got to get up, you got to get her ready. Breakfast, got to make the live meetings, got to sit there and make sure it's done right. I have to make sure YouTube is off in the background, any videos. The other day, I had her turn off YouTube in the back. Full on tantrum for hours just because I had her turn off YouTube. Like, you're not going to have YouTube in the background because, like, all her, like, she just. I do feel like this is a vent session about my child. But it's been hard. I won't lie. It has been hard. I wanted to get her hair done. Like, I just, and anyway, so it's like I'm a chef now. I'm a full blown teacher now. I'm a hairdresser. I'm a maid. I'm a daycare teacher. I'm a housekeeper. Uh, I'm a grocery store runner. I just, do all of that and don't get paid. Like I be working. I'm working 24/7. Working 24/7. But don't get paid. you know. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got on my Facebook. I was gonna share this video. But I don't think I'm going to. They're trying to verify if that actually happened. Okay, anyway, I do. I feel better. Sometimes it helps just getting something off your chest. I know that that's something I need to do, especially as a Virgo. You know, I hold everything in. Like I said at the beginning of this, I've been trying just to grit my teeth and just get through it. No emotion, no nothing, just get through it. But it has really been taking a toll on me, especially with like trying to get everything done and keep everything clean. Is that like I like to keep up with the house. Oh, and that's another thing I was thinking the other day. Was not the other day, but was it today? It was today, yeah. And it was the other day. I've been thinking, it's been on my mind for a while. But this whole like, and then it gives you individualized information based on your birth chart, like down to the minute. It's like spot on. Like that app be dragging me some days. Um, it's right on. Like it's like there's no coincidence. Oh, I had a card slip out. Can you see that? It says healthy choices. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy decisions. I can agree with that. Healthy choices. I need to start making healthier choices. It's a message from my angels. Because this is the angel deck I'm using. Where is it? Angel prayers. Because your girl needs an angel right now. Your girl needs an angel right now. Okay, healthy choices. I get that. I'm reflecting on my choices lately. I'm wondering if I'm not going to start my cycle soon because I've had a sweet tooth like none other. Like it's been like chocolate cake and cheesecake and and juice and just lots of sweets. And I haven't really been moving as much as I should have or I should be. So maybe that's why I'm feeling down. That's exactly why I hear spirit saying that's exactly why you haven't been healthy lately. Haven't been healthy at all. So that's one thing that I teach on. You gotta take care of the vehicle if you want the spirit to be, the vehicle is the body and the spirit is what is, in the body. So if you want the spirit to be well, you have to take care of the body. You have to, you have to be healthy and on your mind too. That's what I'm hearing spirit say, your mind too, all of that, mind, body, and spirit. You need to make healthy choices for all of them. That's something that was on my mind. Like I was thinking like perhaps I should take a detox, a social media detox from Facebook especially, or perhaps I should, sometimes I feel like starting my Facebook over because I've had my Facebook I've had the same profile for about 11 years now. And, like over the years, anyway, just that lately my algorithms are all types of fucked up. Like I don't know who these people are, but lately I've just been like, it's just like some of the most disgusting people that I'm like, who are these people? Like some of the things these people say, like I just don't know like what people be doing. Like you just sitting at home and the only place you feel like just safe is to just pop off at the mouth. Like, and like since all this pandemic thing has started, I mean, it's whoever you're talking to, it's bringing more of that to you. So you need to start interacting with other things, with other people. So I've started doing that to see if it helps. But then it's kind of hard whenever I feel like I don't have any friends on there. Sorry. That like to talk about some of the things I talk about. But then it's like, well, like start building and attract those people. And I'm like, well, in that case, I feel like I kind of just want to start over. You know, I don't know if that'll help me or what, or if I should just start a business page or and just pay attention to that. But I mean, let me tell you, like the other day, I saw this guy, he posted something on there like in 2005, I have fucking like, why would you post that? Like, what are you talking about? Like, why did you have 4 women pregnant at once? And he was back and forth like, these bitches need to know this, that, and the other. And I just deleted him. Like, stuff like that be on my timeline. And like, just angry people just unloading on, Facebook. And so, that was part of, one of my healthy choices was to either get rid of Facebook, start over my Facebook. But for now, I'm taking a detox from Facebook, even though I just got on there a second ago on this live. But that's my thing. Like, I get on there for like a second and I get off. But like, really, like, I can start scrolling my timeline right now, and I bet you a bunch of ratchet shit will be on my timeline. So I don't know how my algorithms got like that, but my Facebook is just horrible. It's triggering. It's toxic. I don't know if everybody's Facebook is like that, but I don't know if it's just the times that we're in, but it's just horrible. I really kind of just try to use it for business and everything. But what other healthy choices do I need to make? So there's that for the mind, and for the mind to meditate more often. I need to do like different types of meditation, because something that I have been researching is that sometimes meditation can actually trigger anxiety, which is very interesting to me, like certain breathing exercises. I had a friend send me a couple resources, so I need to, once I, research all of it and I understand it and I can break it down, I will forward that information to you all about what that's about. I think that sometimes, like, from what I've seen so far, is like doing like the breath of fire, which is like, quick meditate or quick breaths like that can trigger like the what's the word I'm looking for? The fight or flight response. Also, like with holding the breath, can trigger some anxiety, some fight or flight responses as well. So that was interesting to know, because sometimes I wonder, like, I meditate a lot, and sometimes I feel like, the stress and the anxiety doesn't go away. So I'm wondering if some of the meditations I'm doing aren't actually triggering me and keeping me in anxiety, keeping me anxious. But lately I've been doing the Merkaba meditation, and I've been working on mastering that. And I've been feeling good after that meditation. I have been. So, I think that, I mean, it's a good thing. It's just about me growing in my meditation practice. And I also want to get into some more indigenous meditations. Not so many like Buddhism, like Eastern type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Types of meditations. Hello. Thanks for saying hi. I'm kind of just talking to myself right now. How are you? What was I going to say? But yeah, so for sure, then as far as the body goes, healthy choices for the body. Yeah, gotta make sure, because I love to jump rope. I pulled out my jump rope today and I did some jump roping. And that, I really like that. Doesn't necessarily have to do the same thing every day. Don't have to like do running, don't have to do yoga all the time. Can do jump roping and high intensity interval training, things like that. I have a hula hoop, so I want to get into that dancing. I'm going to try to do different types of things to just keep in shape and everything. What else? Mind, body, soul. And man, as far as keeping my soul healthy, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Just trying to just unload and just let things off, let things go, get things out of my aura. Just speak on them, and just, stop trying to put on such a perfect face and trying to always be right And that was kind of beat into me, like when I was younger. I had to be perfect. I had to be on. That's kind of like one of the reasons that has kept me away from my family and just kind of ruined our bond and everything, just because like I always felt like I'm not perfect, so why show up? I'm not perfect, so why say anything? I was always the kid that was, I had good grades. I was an AB student, but I would show up with my report card and it would be okay, all A's and B's, but it's not all A's, and then I would get in trouble for the B's that I had, or when I ran track, um, it was just like a very like nothing's ever good enough kind of family. Always striving, always going for something. I heard my uncle telling my daughter the other day, um, make sure you get all A's. There's no use in messing with B's. There's no, and she was like, what are you talking about? Because she's in kindergarten. She doesn't know what all A's were. And I like, the next time he says that, or if anything is said, I'm going to say something. This time I didn't, but this is a whole nother subject. But um, I'm just not that type of parent that, my kids are more than their grades. And I wish that my parents would have thought the same thing. Like I was nothing but a grade to them, nothing but schoolwork, nothing but schoolwork. I mean, being perfect and having good grades is like to be kind of naive and stupid. I kind of got out into the real world and made a lot of fucking mistakes. I mean, we all make mistakes, but kind of had low self esteem, kind of desperate for someone to pay attention to me, hence the horrible freaking relationship I had with the father of my two kids. Just desperate for someone to love me, just desperate to be perfect for somebody, just all out, just fucked up, really. I don't even know how I got on that subject, but as far as my soul, I'm just, my pattern app was telling me that I need to relax right now and to get out. You know what? We can pull it up right now. Since we're here, nobody's here. And it's just me. I got a message from a friend. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I had to write my friend back. And I do have friends. Sometimes I feel like I get caught telling myself that I don't have anybody. And I do. I have at least two people that have checked on me right now. And I'm grateful for them. I really am. Okay, let me pull up. Where is it? I be journaling on this thing. I don't know if you can even see it. Can you see that? But that's what it looks like. It's called The Pattern. This isn't it. But as a kid, okay, blah blah blah. What does she say? Hold on. Is there anybody here? If you are here, talk to me. I see, like, what, there's 1 or 2 people in here? Okay, what was I looking for? I'm trying to find the one that I had today. That's the thing about it. Sometimes it's hard to find like what it is. Do you go, oh, you go home. You go to the home screen. Okay. Self-care. Was that the one? I'll just read them both. Okay, for the next month, the theme is about expanding your perception and connecting to a spiritual source. There will likely be opportunities to rise above the everyday. This is an important moment to truly feel that everyone on the planet is in this situation together. During this time, you might ask yourself, do I have a desire to expand my consciousness? And how would I go about doing this for myself? And are there any beliefs I can release about who I am at a spiritual level? During this time, you might ask yourself, do I have a desire to expand my consciousness? And how would I go about doing this for myself? And are there any beliefs I can release about who I am at a spiritual level? Oh man, I have to move. Oh, my feet are hurting. There we go. And yeah, those are some really good questions. So this is kind of what I was saying. What was I? I don't even know. I'm just going from subject to subject. But I was saying that, like, since all this happened and having a chance to, have to stop because I am so in that masculine, that go, 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 and having to stop and receive and think and reflect, I kind of realized I don't like my life. I don't want this life. I mean, I don't mean that on no depressed shit, like in my life shit. I mean it on like, because when you're young and your parents tell you to go to college and you're going to do this and you're going to do that. I'm the person who did all that. I went to school. I strived for my straight A's, even though I never got them. And, I got a master's degree. I, went to work and I had to get through all the reviews and all the crap that they tell me on there, and just being fake at work, and just going into my white voice, and just trying to get people to like me, and climbing the corporate ladder, and just really in the masculine, and just really just trying to conquer things, and knock things out, and this and that, and be here, and reports, and and just everything coming and going, and just being that bitch, and being on top, and just just all of that. I don't like that. I really don't. I don't like that. Like, I mean, like, I just really feel that through this quarantine and through all of this, as I come out of it, I don't want to go back to that. I really don't. Like, I was looking on my Pinterest account today, And because, I'm not on Facebook anymore. So naturally, I just find another social media to go hang out on. um, so I was looking on there, looking at some of my old boards. And I have on there, I have like cottages, and I have A-frame houses, and I have like country living and things like that. And it really just jogged my memory about how it was like, I kind of want to take a complete left turn. Like, I wouldn't mind living on a farm, living kind of out in the country. I don't know if I'm quite ready for off-grid living unless it could be really like advanced. I'm talking, I still need good toilets. I need I need warm water, and I'm not like that hippie. I'm not for pooping in a hole, and I'm not that far into it. But I would definitely like to and like, I don't eat animals, but I would like to have like some animals. Like, I would like to have a horse and learn how to ride a horse, because horses are very therapeutic. Um, with the children I work with, some of them go to equine therapy. So maybe I need a damn horse. Do some horse meditation or something, horse yoga. Like, maybe that's what I need, damn horse. But I know animals kind of smell, but that's okay. Maybe I can, plant some flowers to kind of deal with that. But I don't know. I was thinking about like a hemp farm or something, to where like I just picture myself baking bread and just, being able to see the stars at night, just because there's not so much light pollution and everything. And just, oh, the card dropped out. Let's see what it is. You get to see it before I do. Oh, we got the Earth Angel. Can you see that? How do I get it to where you guys can see? There we go. Very interesting, especially about what we were talking about. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. Yes, exactly. Like, that's exactly what. It's so funny that that card just fell out, because that's exactly what I was feeling today. Is that it was like, I would like much rather like fuck this city shit. Like, I'm so over it. Like, I would rather be, where there's a lake around the corner where I can go get my kayak and just go hang out and go fishing. I just picture just, I want solar panels and, maybe a well, and where I work from home, where I grow herbs, sell some teas, do some workshops, do some, country living retreats, get away from the hustle and bustle. That's what I was thinking today. So when it asked in the pattern app, what was it? Like, what was it? I have to go back and look. Okay, during this time, you might ask yourself, do I have a desire to expand my consciousness? And how would I go about doing this for myself? And that would be it, would be to just leave all this right where it is. I've learned that, like, I'm a minimalist. Like, I don't even want half the shit. Like, I'm so irritated with cleaning it up over and over and over again. Like, I really just want what I need. Like, we're a type of family, we like to spend most of our time outside. But I just, like I was kind of just saying, just to kind of get knee deep into this lifestyle. I'm 31, 2 kids, and, living in Central Florida. And that's in the middle, like, it's in the hustle and bustle of everything. And I just don't resonate with this. And, earlier how I was talking about, femininity and, not wanting to be so masculine. Black women tend to be so masculine. And, where was I going? Like, oh yeah, just like wanting to just soften and just go back to like kind of like, more, oh no, I dropped the deck. That doesn't count. I forgot where I was going with that, but let me see what this message says. Oh, and then it says, are there any beliefs I can release about who I am at a spiritual level? Definitely can. Like, let me see what she says. Hold on.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Kendall. I know, girl. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I've had several clients like that, of parents that don't like to do their children's hair. So if I was in Florida, I would do their hair for you. I understand, girl, because you might have to just start their dreads back up, and just tell them you better not touch their damn hair. I know that's irritating. I could just hear her screaming and hollering. I'd have had some children to go crazy when I did their hair, girl.
See, that's what I'm thinking about, starting them back up. I don't even want to
Or
get back on
maybe
this subject anymore
just
because I feel better
start
now.
putting some plaits in their hair. That lasts just like locks. Plait it up. That should last for like at least 30 days. And just keep it oiled up. Get one of those tubes and put the oil on their scalp. That should help too. Like the little tube that you use to put color in. You can take the oil and put it on their scalp like that.
Okay, yeah, I have that.
Yeah, girl, I know how those petty ass baby daddies be, girl. They just annoying as fuck. They get on my damn nerves and just make me so fucking mad. This is why it's so important to us to continue to move in our divine feminine energy and do our healing, because once we heal, they ass gonna have to heal, or they're gonna die off this damn planet. Not saying we want none of them to die, but I'm just saying that's what's gonna happen with anybody on this negative energy on this damn planet.
All right. Let me see. What do I want to say back to her? What are we going to say? Oh, thank you for those. Thank you so much for that. No, I don't want to say that. Oh. Unsend message. See? Yes, thank you so much. I do wish you were here to help with it somehow. I know anybody who does her hair, they they typically don't want to come back. I know that it's like a spirit. I feel like it's a spiritual type of thing. That's why like I want to figure out like my Native American roots, because I know that in some of those, cultures, you don't touch their hair, like it's like an extension of them. So I don't know. I'm just at a loss for it. I've never seen tenderheadedness on this level. And yeah, I mean, I could try to plait it up. I mean, I had her locks professionally started. That's the thing, and I was professionally keeping them up. Like we went to the shop. Um, but And yeah, you're definitely picking up on the energy that was going on for sure. Cause I had all those emotions. Yeah, she was screaming, she was hollering, I was screaming and hollering. I threw a water bottle, thinking about just saying, oh, I need to heal and people need to die for being petty to me. It was a tantrum on everybody's end. And my poor 2-year old was just looking like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? The little 2-year old was like, shh, shh. She was trying to bring us stuff. Like it was a scene. Yeah, I don't feel too good about it. But I'm no hairdresser. I am no hairdresser. Okay. You know how like on Instagram you could send a little message? I just had to send her a message. Okay. So if you are watching this, oh man, I've been talking for 50 minutes. So try not to go longer than an hour. If you ever feel like you're overwhelmed and you are just, up to your head in things and there's a lot going on in your mind, either write or get on here like this and talk, and it really does help me realize that I do have some people in my corner. Because before like I got on here, my card fell out. Let's see who fell out. I was feeling like I was like, and I have nobody. I have nobody. I was saying, and then I had 2 people check on me. So, connect with music. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me through music. I like that. And that has been something that I've been doing lately, is trying to connect with music, and a different kind of music too. This reminds me, I'm glad it came up, because it was kind of off of like what I was saying when I was talking about I kind of wanted to, or I do want to take a left turn and move away from society. I was thinking about going back home to Colorado, maybe the Colorado Springs area. Not sure. Don't want to get too much in the mountains because that snow is hard. But then again, I don't know. Let me see. I hope it comes to me in a dream. But I was thinking that, like with the way that I want to raise my girls, I don't want them to turn out like how I was. Um, Low self esteem and desperate, smart as fuck, but don't know anything. But I feel like it's kind of hard where, like, if you let this society raise them, I mean, and it's like, yeah, people say, I teach my kids, blah, blah, blah. But if you think about it, if they're spending all day at school and then they're going to some form of childcare because you're working, they're getting a lot of outside influence. And before this whole quarantine thing started, a lot of people are realizing just how many hours they didn't spend with their kids. Like, think about it. You work 8 to 6 and you're dropping your kid off at daycare at 7 or at school, and then you go pick them up at 6 and then you go home, you do dinner, bath, bed. That comes down to what, 6, like 2-3 hours a day. So 3 times 7, well, 3 times 5 is what, 15. And then if you add the weekends, so 15, that might come up to 24 hours. So that's 24 hours a week that you're spending with your kids to boom, like here we are now, the whole week with the, you know what I mean? Like the whole month with the kids. But I bring that up to say that all those other hours that they're away from you, I mean, they're getting influenced by, all kinds of things. And like, as I'm talking, I'm starting to wonder, like, maybe that is what my dad was trying to go for. And like, maybe if I just keep her in her school books and she doesn't see any of this. But no, so that didn't help either, because like I needed guidance on, I don't know. But anyway, so that kind of just like, but the music, how do I tie it into the music? But I was just like listening to some of the stuff that these kids listen to these days, and just like, I'm a firm believer that a lot of this stuff is brainwashing, and I just don't want, it's 11:11. What was I saying? Sorry, I got a text. But like with the music, like you just have to watch. Well, what was I saying? As far as I definitely think that, art imitates life. I believe that there are subliminal messaging in it. There is, and I just hate for my, my young girls, just because they're so happy, and they are so, hey, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm just blowing off steam. I've had a rough night, so I'm really just kind of just talking. But they're so, they're so happy, and I just hate for them to, it's just hard to filter all that out. And I don't want them to hear music talking about how, like, some of this crap that we be listening to. I mean, it's okay for grown folks, but like, they're such precious little girls. Like, I want them to stay that way, and I want them to be feminine, girls, and to grow up learning how to do things, and just being, down to earth, and natural, and finding joy in things that aren't just electronics. And like, I just, like, this whole thing has made me realize that I want a different life. Like, if I could, like, I would probably just pack a suitcase and just leave this house here and just leave and start over somewhere else. So let's see here. I'm stop shuffling the cards. Let me keep going. So if you're just joining us, what are the cards that we pulled so far? We pulled Connect with Music, Earth Angel, And I've been on here for almost an hour, so that is actually what I said yesterday. Yeah, what about trying to get away from this crazy society? I don't know what any other. Oh, that doesn't count. They all fell. But yeah, this all started off, if you go back to the beginning of this video, I was crying because I was doing my daughter's hair tonight and she had a nervous breakdown. And I lost my patience. And the first one, I don't know where it went. It was to make healthy choices. So we went over making healthy choices for our mind, body, and spirit. One of them was to either deactivate Facebook or to stay off of there, or to start a new profile with new people and just be careful with who you add. The second one, the card we pulled was the Earth Angel. Sorry, my lighting isn't that great. And that was where I was talking about how I just want to move out of the city. And I kind of want like a farmhouse. And I want to get a horse. And I want to get a boat. And I want to fish. And I want solar panels. But I still want my sewer system. That's about as much, that's as like off grid as I get. I don't know if I can handle a septic tank and all that. And then to connect with music, real music, you know. She says, as soon as I leave the city, I stop feeling sick. For sure, same here. Like, you know, my whole platform and everything is all about like helping people through stress and anxiety and everything. And, you know, I've been, working hard on that and creating meditations and everything. And it's like, what if we just got to the root of why we feel so stressed and anxious? Perhaps it's your whole fucking environment. Excuse my language, but maybe that's why you're sick. Maybe that's why you're anxious. Maybe that's why you're stressed. You're living somewhere you shouldn't be. You are living a life you shouldn't be living. You're out of alignment. You know? Maybe that's all that needs to happen. But yeah, I was saying that like I want to take a complete left turn, like I was talking about how like I went to school and I have a degree and I have a master's degree and I spent time climbing the corporate ladder and just getting, being in charge and this and that, being very masculine and just go, 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 and this and that, and reports, and just people calling, and the phone going off the hook, and emails going off the hook, and just being called into the office, and having to stay late, and this and that, and having to overachieve and strive, and da-da-da-da, and just go, 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 and, I'm at the point where I'm like, granted, I'm grateful for my career, but I'm at the point where I'm like, after all of this, like, I feel like I kind of want to give it all up, and go do what? Be a farmer? I don't know. I don't eat the animals, so I don't know. Like, it would have to be like a vegetable garden. Maybe have a horse ranch. I don't know. Equine ranch, whatever they call it. Grow some herbs. But for sure, I feel much better. So if you're here, definitely talk to me because I run my mouth for like an hour. You guys missed the good part. It's so funny. I don't know if I'm going to leave this up, but the beginning of this video, I wouldn't have ever guessed that I would be feeling good by the end. I don't know. Somebody out there must be sending me good energy right now because I feel much better. I do. I really encourage you, if you don't feel well, if you feel alone, really just get out there and talk, say something. Let's see here. Come on, let me send a message. Oh, I don't know. Should we do a meditation? Should we? What should we do? What else was on my mind today? Oh yeah, and if you guys don't have the Pattern app, I highly recommend it. That's what I was reading over. Let me see. What was that? I heard something move. Okay. Okay, so for self care, it says in recent months, global events may have caused you to stay close to home and may have affected your ability to work hard or get the results you think you should be getting. It's like there's a shift in emphasis that's forcing you to slow down, and it may be especially noticeable over the next few days. The intention of this energy is to encourage you to move away from doing and achieving and focus more on slowing down, being present, and receiving. Even if you're still feeling restricted or under duress, see this as an opportunity to experience what you enjoy. It's a time to appreciate beauty, especially in unexpected or unusual ways. This intentional places. Instead of going to concerts or museums or restaurants, perhaps you can find joy by redoing a room in your home or starting a new hobby. If you're used to feeling a sense of pleasure by working hard or overachieving, try to slow down now and notice what you enjoy about your surroundings. And that is so spot on. That's why I love this app so much because that's exactly me. Like pleasure in working hard and overachieving. That's been my whole 31 years, working hard and overachieving. And that's like a very masculine trait. And I'm trying really hard to connect more so with my divine femininity. Um, However, if you've already been able to become more laid back and relaxed over the past few months, be careful not to overindulge right now. This might be time to dial in on some discipline and find moderation in what you enjoy and try to find the balance. And during this time, you might ask yourself, where is my biggest opportunity to enjoy life in unexpected ways? And how can I appreciate, receive, and relax more for my greatest benefit and for those I love? Yeah, for sure. All right, so, tracking Audrey. You're in Milwaukee. It was 10:11 there. Alrighty, we'll pull one more card and then I'll hop off of here. Just me and my angels tonight. I'm pulling from angel prayers because I definitely need angels right now. I like to wait for one to fall out. Let's see. Have what? You said, oh, it was the Pattern app. I don't know if you're still here, but it's the Pattern. It's if you're into astrology and birth charts, that's what it is. You download it and you put in, all your birth information, your time, where you were born, the date, year, all that, and then it gives you your report based on like your exact birth chart, and it's pretty good. It gets me like right on. It's almost scary how accurate it is. All right. I know another thing that I want is I want to stop being so afraid of relationships and love. That was something that I had written down today too. It's kind of random. But I'm just waiting. Seeing if the angels want to say anything else to us before we go. If they gave all the advice that they wanted to, was to make healthy choices, was to connect more with the earth and to connect with music. Be healthy, love the earth, listen to music. It sounds like an angel message, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, look what came up. It just fell out. I like to wait till the cards fall out. It has so much more meaning when it does that. Can you see? That's a bright card. Jeez, it's hard. Anyway, it says, love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. You can't see it, but I don't think you can. But anyway, it's a woman with the heart and hearts around herself. I like that. And last but not least, love and accept yourself. If no one else does, you have to love and accept yourself. For sure. I think we all need that reminder. We all need that. Okay, so unless anybody else has anything, anyone has a card they want me to pull for them, or if they have a question, or if they want to say anything, let me know now, because I'm about to head out. I put another pattern out. Yeah. I got so frustrated. I was working on, what did I say? I want to let my guy go mentally. So are you saying that like you broke up, but like it's hard to stop thinking about him? Mentally. The mental is hard if that's what you're meaning. I know the biggest thing is that I would say is to be like, first is to be really self-aware of when you're getting stuck kind of in a thought process about him. If this is what you're meaning, I'm hoping I'm understanding what you're meaning. Is that because if you're anything like me, you might like replay certain situations over in your head. You might start, kind of like they call those technically intrusive thoughts, And one thing that they teach where, is that if you're having a hard time stopping the intrusive thoughts, I mean, that's one thing. But you can also, for one, like I said, be aware of them and try to catch them early on. Maybe, because I know for me, sometimes I'll be like, dang, it's been 30 minutes and I've been sitting here thinking about that one time this happened. Shit. So the goal is to catch it first, like the very first thought of him or whatever happened, acknowledge it and be like, yeah, I know you miss so-and-so, or yeah, like, kind of like have a conversation with that thought, like kind of take it out, like outside of yourself. And this has a lot to do with mindfulness as well. And like I said, acknowledge that thought. Be like, yeah, I know that really, upset you, or oh, how dare he do that, or whatnot. But we're done now. It's over, and I'm moving on. What is it saying? Oh, we've been apart for over a year. Yes. I'm wondering if you have kids or anything like that. Because I know for me, if I didn't have the kids, I would be fine. I would be over him and everything. But, it's challenging, for me, for the kids to still miss their dad and to, ask about him, want to talk about him. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about him. But, like I moved on. But, it is what it is. And, I don't want to be like that. But, kids don't really. You say we both talk about us, but I want different. Like you want a different person or you want different in the relationship. It also helps to talk to a neutral source. It doesn't necessarily have to be a counselor or anything. That helps to just get it out, to write. Because sometimes like these things, like I was saying at the beginning of this, 22, yes, off and on. Okay. I know that there are like certain, you can do, I don't know if you're into like, well, if you're on my channel, then I'm sure you're into like the spiritual stuff. But I know like spiritual bath soaks, like baths help with just trying to release all that. Like a salt bath, Epsom salts, Himalayan salts. I have a couple of salt baths in my shop. I create those. I make custom ones as well. Doing that. And then 22, oh, dang, I dropped the deck. 22 years, both on and off. So like you and this guy have been on and off for 22 years? Or are you 22 years old? Oh, yes, but they are big. You're talking about kids, like you guys had kids together, but they're big and not an issue anymore. Hi, Neely. Welcome. Glad you're in here. Okay, so tracking Audrey. What can we tell her about her situation? What information do you have for her? Tarot, not necessarily tarot tonight, more so angel cards. Because we need angels tonight. Doing the angel card reading. He okay, just how we are, but I have changed. Yeah. Has he not changed? Has he stayed the same? From what I'm picking up, it sounds like you like him and you want him, you want to be with him, but he's not like growing in the way that you would hope. So perhaps you're more so into the vision of him. Oh, you're new to my channel. Well, welcome. My channel's fairly new itself, so I don't know. People change. That's the thing. You either change or get left. That's how I feel anymore. All right. Let's see here. All right. Oh, that's funny. Speak your truth. I saw like this one fell out and I thought, no, not that one. And then it came out again. So my baby is 13 and our oldest is 19. Okay, well, like I was kind of saying, like I think that that's probably why it's hard to let go mentally, is because, y'all have kids together. Or I'm not sure, together, or, maybe raised together, or, maybe a blended family. But I know that, that is challenging. But Speak Your Truth came up and it fell out and I shuffled. I hate this light. I wasn't expecting to do cards this evening. So I didn't like go somewhere where the light was good. But here you go. That's what she looks like. And this is an Archangel, Archangel Gabriel. Not sure how much you know about archangels and everything, but this is a really special card. It's like the major arcana in tarot. Whenever you have an archangel come to you, it's a very bold message. They are, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more so than like the other cards. Like, for example, like when we pulled this card, they're all important, but like it's an archangel. So it says, yes, you are. Okay. So it says, thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. So whatever that may be, whatever it is that you want to speak on, as long as it's full of integrity, stand your grounds, stay in your honor, and speak your truth. I mean, it's pretty, straightforward. Oh, he thinks you're crazy for the changes. Like, what happened? Did you like leave religion or something and get into spirituality? Are you into conspiracy theories now? No judgment here. Oh, they were his kids. Okay. So, speak your truth. All right. So, the angels around you at this time are encouraging you to speak your truth. It has reached a point in your life where you must be honest with yourself and all those around you. If you're holding anything in or feel you need to share something with those who matter most to you, then do so. As you share your truth, you will create an openness in your heart that will enable you to receive extra support and guidance from the angels in heaven. If you are constantly saying yes when you really want to say no, or someone around you is making you feel that you're losing all sense of yourself, now's the time to speak up. The angels are encouraging you to be honest about what you want. You may be telling yourself you don't want a specific situation in your life, but it's time to be real. What do you want? Whatever your truth, Archangel Gabriel is encouraging you to speak it up now. Gabriel's name means God's strength, and she is the angel of mothers and of communication, the ultimate nurturing angel who can help us feel safe and supported in emotional situations, especially if they have anything to do with integrity or truthfulness. Gabriel surrounds all those who call on her in pink and white nurturing light, and she holds us like a mother. Allow her into your life so you can speak honestly with the light of integrity in your heart. So that came straight from the book. And I hope that resonates. But yeah, continue speaking that truth. And that card meant to come to you, because like I was saying, like it fell out and I thought that was weird. And then I shuffled up again really good and I pulled it. So for sure, I think, speaking your truth and, saying your piece and sticking to it is what needs to happen right now. time is it? 11:39. 11:39. All right, y'all. Well, I don't see anybody else mentioning anything else before I head on out. Ooh. I don't want to fall asleep on you. That'd be so embarrassing. I've done that. Just be like, I'd be so tired I could just fall asleep just standing up. That's life when you have 2 kids. Okay, so you said we love each other, but I have changed. So, I mean, I hear you. I mean, like, I feel like Archangel Gabriel has already spoken. Speak your truth. If that's your truth, that's your truth. As long as, like I said, if it's an integrity and it's your truth, so be it. I hope that helps. I know sometimes. I don't know if we have a follow-up card. Not really. Nobody else slipped out. Well, I thank you all too for everyone who joined and commented and said hello or just were here to listen. This video started off with me crying and upset. Believe it or not. I was almost hysterical. And now I feel much better. So if you're here, you have been a big part of that. Thank you for sharing good energy, uplifting energy. Oh, I see my computer going dark. That must mean that the update. Oh no, it's updates. Oh yeah, I'm going to learn about tarot cards. I'm reading Queen Afua book. Yeah, I like Queen Afua, but that book is hard. She's a tough writer. Are you reading Sacred Woman, or what is that? What it's called, Sacred Woman? Like in that book, it's like it's columns. I was like, oh my god, oh I can't do this. Oh, where's the ebook? I need the Audible one. You gotta read it to me. Just kidding. Alrighty. Good night.